Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Division 2 playoffs. We have just seen Ballbarians losing with 4-2 against Primary Esports. And that same Ballbarians, they are here in the loser bracket against Ziad Esports. Ziad Esports, they have won the first series against the GC Pubs in the loser bracket round 1. We have seen Ziad Esports ending up in 4th place in Division 2.2. And now they are playing the first place of Division 2.2, Ballbarians. I'm still Dennis, and I'm still joined by Mikey. Hello.
Hi, I think this is going to be a really juicy series, both coming from 2.2. This will be really good, I've casted Ballbarians before, casted Ziad before, and I think this will be, I feel like this will be a really close series, but I think the momentum has to be in favour of Ziad, so I really think they could take it this game.
Yeah, we have to see. Barbarians, they are first place. So, you could say they are, the favorites, or it's going to be an easy game. But, Ziad Esports, they've had a really good series in the first series against Ziad East or against the GC Pops. Pretty much dominated 4-1 against the 4th place of the other conference, Division 2.1. Or the 3rd place, I have to say, the 3rd place of Division 2.1. Being the 4th place in Division 2.2, dominating the 3rd place of Division 2.1, that has to give a momentum, good momentum, and, a really confidence boost. Well, at the Barbarian side, they place in first place, or they end up in first place in league play, but they just lost against Primary Esports. They, maybe have a little bit of a downgrade going into this series. So if you just have a little look on our predictions, Mikey, what do you think is going to win this series?
I think it can go either way. I really do. But if you have to name somebody, I'm going to go with Ziad based off of momentum. And, they've just beat a team that on paper is probably a little bit better than them. So I think they've got all the momentum in the world and all the promise to really take this series.
Yeah, we just have to see. I mean, I think... I think I would still go for Barbarians. Barbarians still a really good side, and I think better than the Ziad Esports side. Is of course first against 4th place of Division 2.2. Those results, they are not lying. I don't know exactly what the result was in league play, but definitely I can really see Barbarians win this series. They have of course lost the last series. Well, I can see now they have Barbarians have won with 3-1 against Ziad Esports in week 2 of league play. So already they've won the best of 5. So though the question is, can they win this best of 7 as well? We are going to line up in blue, of course, still the Barbarians, and in orange we are seeing Ziad Esports. Still the same 3 for Barbarians: Lauren, Lolly, and Willie in the orange. For Ziad Esports, we see FTK, King Alice, and Patsink. I think I played with Patsink before. I can't remember his name. And he was, he was quite good. So, really interesting to see how he will be doing this series. Well, the series has kicked off, the second best of 7 of today. Of course, we still have a stream going on the other stream. We can see Godalions Samaritas playing as Primary Esports on the A stream. But now for this series, we are seeing Barbarians against Ziad Esports in the lower bracket. Lolly going for it. Lolly kind of, he was pretty good last game. He was pretty good last series. And I think he's a stand-up player for the Barbarians. Though, they had to play against a really good side in the name of Primal. So now they have to play against Ziad Esports, the 4th place of Division 2. The FTK now going for the edge of himself. Wally clearing it out. That was the first dangerous offense of this series. Now off the side, Wally tries to get again. Patsing clearing it out. Patsing tries to get again, but can't find the challenge. Lauren and his team are both going for Lolly, making the challenge, leaving an all open net now at the side of Barbarians. It's still open. Where's the defense? And it's getting scored now. FTK capitalizing on the big mistake in the defense of Barbarians.
Yeah, just nobody there. No defense, really. And by the time somebody had got there, it's too late and just slotted home. Ziad Esports already taking the win. Taking the goal, even.
Yeah, the win is a little bit early to say, but Ziad Esports is definitely taking the lead here. After roughly 1 minute played, still 4 minutes to be played. Now, if the score stays the same, now of course it is a win, but it's game 1. hasn't been decided at all. Though they are making it really easy for themselves here with a few fakes. Now FTK going for it. It's now open again. Barbarians, what are you doing with your defense? 2 goes down in such an early time due to 2 big mistakes in the defense.
What were you saying about it winning? Ziad Esports, 2 goals, 3 minutes 40 on the clock. Obviously, Ballbarians knocked down and out, but the momentum definitely on the Ziad side. And if you're Ballbarians, you know, I said it last series, they just need to reset. They need to look at what's going wrong because this clearly just isn't working for them.
Yeah, there is a 3rd goal of Ziad Esports, and I have really no clue what Barbarians are doing, you know. Last game they looked fine, but this is not a passing play, this is just a passing play to your opponent. It's getting in, it's 3rd goal for Ziad Esports in roughly 1.5 minutes. It's just against all odds, so 1st against 4th place, and the 4th place is really dominating in this game 1.
Yeah, dominating, clearly, and it's one of them where whatever issues they had in the last series, they clearly just haven't resolved them. And if there's nothing more really that they can do unless they fix them issues. If they keep doing the same thing, it's not going to work out. Again, it's just sorting that defense out, because that defense, it's just shocking at the minute.
Yeah, right now, no one in goal, but it has been missed. Ziad Esports can't find a double tap. Maybe finally they can get out. Barbarians in the offense now. King Alice going for the clear. Get it from the back wall. FTK takes over. Willy and no one pretty much on the same play. It's not really what you want to have. Not really the ideal positioning there from the teammates of Barbarians. Ball's going to clear it out. And now finally we can see some offense, some pressure from the Barbarian side. Ball's going to clear it out as Willy takes control of the ball. Can do something more with it. Has no boost. Picks up the 100. Gets it over 1. Tries to get it into the goal now. Both players going for the save. That's an easy save. Now the ball is going up to the sidewall again. Lauren, can he do something with it? Not a good air dribble as King Alice can take over. Maybe with counter attack now. Great pass from him. FTK missing the ball. So does the defender of Barbarians. And you know, whiffs here and there, and Ziad will just take that 4th goal on their name. I really see it. Strong side, but really the defense of Barbarians, it definitely needs some work.
Yeah, Ziad Esports, they're just capitalized on every little mistake that Barbarians are making, and Barbarians, they're not... It seems like that momentum that Ziad had and that momentum that was against them in the last series seems to be coming back to bite them again now. And again, defense, where is it? Where is that communication? Where is the fight in this team?
Yeah, we have to see, man. Yeah, it's just so, yeah, like the defenders are just not there, not quick enough. Which is Ziad Esports up by 5 goals in 3 minutes played. Great play, nonetheless, but you know the defense is just not there to save the ball, to go for the ball. If they just can't keep up with the pace of Ziad Esports, and I have to say Ziad Esports is just playing so much better than the 1st place Barbarians. 4th place is dominating this 1st place. It just confirms that league play doesn't say anything. You still have to make it through in playoffs, and well, they're not doing that right now. Maybe it's just a warm-up game, but Ballbarians, you would say they just played a best of 7. They just played 6 games already. They lost it with 4-2, but you would say they're warmed up. So it really doesn't look like it. Now, finally, we can see Barbarians with a little bit of offense after the demo. Well, he tries to get it again, but getting blocked by defenders of Ziad. Getting into the middle now. FTK gets it out. Lauren off the sidewall tries to get it again in the corner. That is. That's it, clears it out. FTK can't get a hit. Lolly can get a little hit. That's it, gets it into the center. Both players leaving though actually from Ziad Esports. Free hit for Lolly now off the back wall. Easily cleared by the defenders of Ziad. And well, you know, I'm missing something like creativity from the Barbarian side. No real big passing plays, no real big threats from the Barbarian side. But we all see, you know, the passing plays coming out from Ziad Esports. A few goals being created from Ziad Esports with a great play. You know, Barbarians, no real great play from them. It was also, you know, kind of like a mistake in the 1st series. I'm really missing that from this Division 2 1st place side. You know, they really need to do it more because, you know, the solo plays, they're just not really working against the Ziad Esports side.
Yeah, I think it really comes down to having that creativity and that passion to be able to do something different. Like they're there, they're in the net, but they're not going for it. And I can feel myself getting mad at it because like it is there and they're not quick enough. You just saw it again, a great pass into the middle, and the shot just not there. they need to go for it quicker, and they need to just be aggressive and be more demanding with what they're doing.
Yeah, 5-0 up. This game is of course done and dusted, as game 1 will be going to Ziad after a dominant performance against the Runabout. It is only game 1 in this best of 7, so everything can still happen. But this, this performance from Barbarian is shockingly bad, to be fair, in these playoffs. You need to be better, and you need to play better than they have just did. They need to be faster, they need to challenge the ball earlier, and you need to, prevent the opponents from having space. And Ziad, but they just had all the space of the world to, do what they wanted. They just played around with their opponents, and in the end, making 5 goals as well. Game 1 really dominant, and Barbarians, they need to do something else. So the question is, what do they need to do else to be able to not get dominated in the next games? Barbarians losing the first series, starting in the winners bracket. Now they're on the loser bracket, and it really doesn't look bright for them. What do they need to do else to still stay alive in these playoffs?
Well, I mean, I don't want to call anybody out, but Lolly and Lowen not even hitting 100 points. I'm sorry, you're in playoffs. This isn't like one random game. This is where every single thing that you do matters, and they're not aggressive enough. The amount of times I've just seen the ball left in the middle, and neither of the teams have gone for it, and you can't do that. And if you're Barbarians now, you need aggression. That is the standpoint. You need to come out of that box, and you need to show that creativity, show that passion, and just bloody go for it.
Yeah, they just need to show that aggression, show that passion to win this series. You just have missed that in game 1. New game, Orisa. They are not down by 5 again. It's just all equalized here. 0-0. Make that 1-0 straight in this game. Ziad Esports continue where they started after game 1. They won 5-0 in game 1 and are 1-0 up after 6 seconds played only.
Yeah, yet again, did not come out. They didn't come out. They were not aggressive. They were not aggressive. They weren't dealing with it. It was just, they just left it there. There's no creativity from them, and it's really making me question why these guys are teaming as a team if they don't have that drive, they don't have that passion, they don't have that aggressiveness to just go for it. Even if it's one player, and as much as I always say, okay, you need your rotation and things, it's not working. Someone just gets yeeted. But even if one player just decides, okay, do you know what, this isn't working, I'm just going to go for it because you've got nothing to lose at that point, then do that. But the issue is that they haven't done that, and they really need to. And at this point, one of these teams is being eliminated from playoffs today.
Yeah, Barbarians starting in the winner bracket have so much hope to win these playoffs, but it doesn't look bright for them. Especially not when Petting does this to them. Great double tap from him, getting Ziad Esports up by 2. Again, a really dominant play from the Ziad Esports side. Nothing Barbarians could do there. Maybe could have challenged earlier, but definitely a great play from Petting there.
Yeah, it's a great play, to be honest. It worked well for them. It's just Barbarians have nothing. They just have nothing at this point, and it's kind of like, okay, if you're not going to do something, it's not going to work, and I don't understand how they haven't realized that at this point.
Yeah, nothing seems to work. I have to agree. It's just a little bit of boring to watch Barbarians because they just, they're just there, try to hit the ball, but, it definitely does not work. A double commit coming out now, and, we aren't seeing, a structured Barbarians going for the passing plays, having a solid rotation, and that's definitely what you would expect from the first place of Division 2.2. So, yeah, it is playoffs, and they definitely do not make it truth here. As Lolly just goes up for it, tries to at least make 1 goal, gets another one, but King Alice takes over. Now it gets over 1, and finally Barbarians, after 7 minutes in this series, they finally scored the first goal as Lauren gets it over all the defenders in the open net. And Barbarians, they're fighting back in this game too.
I mean, you can say fighting back. The way I see that is Ziad left the net wide open, and Barbarians, they got 1 shot off, and that's just 1. Who's to say that they're going to make any more mistakes? They come in 3-1, and yet again, the proof is there. The double commit, Lowen with a very awkward hit, just leaves the net wide open again.
Yeah, double commits. I've said this earlier, but if you keep double committing, you will not be able to, make a great series out of it because, maybe double commits can happen in like Division 3, Division 4, maybe in the lower side of Division 2 as well. But, in the playoffs, you will definitely get capitalized on, and that's definitely what happened here. Barbarians down by 2 again, approaching half time. They're not having the series they would have hoped for. Last series they lost with 4-2. It looks like this series will not go to plan either. Last series was actually really close between Primal and Barbarians, so nothing is working now. It's definitely a one-sided series so far by Ziad, and I would have expected the opposite. I would have expected Barbarians being the better side here, though it's just not working for them. King Alice, though, it was a great attempt from him. Can't find the goal, though. 3-1 up still. Making that 4 as FTK can get a second goal, can get the fourth goal of Ziad Esports, and it looks like they're just running away with the victory at this point.
4-1 is the scoreline. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go. And it's just... the plays from Ziad, they're just the better team at this point. They're playing so much better. And you've got to give them a lot of credit, for that passing play there. They knew what they were doing. Their communication was on point, and clearly it's working out for them. They're capitalizing on the lack of creativity from Barbarian, and it's working for them. 4-1, and they need to keep this up. And they need to keep it up until Barbarians decide to change their playstyle.
Yeah, and I see another shot from them. Only one shot from the Barbarian side, which has been a goal. The accuracy is there this time, which was the issue last series, but there's not enough pressure to do something with the accuracy. This one shot is not going to win you the series. Dispensing now, goes for it, gets the clear out, gets another bump here, falls into the middle as the ball is getting blocked. So King Alice can't get a bomb goal, gets the ball into the middle though as Willie gets it out to the right side, tries to find one of his teammates, Lolly forcing into the challenge with Laura now. Free it for him, banks it to the other corner. As King Alice tries to take control from the wall, tries to go for it again. Can't find any contact with the ball anymore. A whiff from the Barbarian side, off the side where it is now. King Alice gets it out. Not in it looks like, but now Lolly will take over. Lolly gets another one down. Lolly gets a demo after. FCK missing now. No danger from the Barbarian side. 50 seconds left. Looks like this game is just, kind of just burning out. It is Ziad Esports with a 3-goal lead. We can't really see Barbarians. I said we can't really see them coming back, but they scored a second goal. They've had some pressure, so maybe it might be possible, but definitely they need to do something else. Finally, can get that second goal here of the series.
I think it's complacency at this point from Ziad Esports. They were like, okay, we've got a 3-goal advantage. We can play a bit more casually, a bit less aggressive. We can just chill out a bit. And unfortunately, they have capitalized on that, and just immediately, they turn the heat up. Kickoff goal, 5-2, straight off the bat. And Ziad Esports, they're looking to put this game away.
Yeah, that's the hurt for the Barbarian side. 2 kickoff goals against them in this game. Without those kickoff goals, it would have been 3-2 actually, 1-goal deficit, which would have been much better position. Kickoffs, fights are part of Rocket League, of course. If you train them, if you master them, it can be a huge advantage. You can also see, pro players, train their kickoffs so much, playing a lot of ones, training their kickoffs, and that can really help you in threes as well. So much, basic skills out of ones will be able to help you in threes as well. Maybe the rotation is different, but definitely the mechanics to go for the kickoff and having that good kickoff can be really vital. 2 goals scored by Ziad Esports because of the kickoff, maybe because they, do have a really good consistency in the kickoff. Now, the 6th goal has been scored as Patink scores another one, the 3rd goal for him in this game. 6-2. It is a dominant Ziad Esports side. We can see them winning this game too as well, as they will be going 2-0 up in the series. A very dominant series so far, but Barbarians, they need to show something else in this series if they want to stay alive in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to need to completely switch it up. They're going to need to do something. They're going to need to do it drastically because Ziad Esports, they are taking that game and they are well on their way to victory at this point. 6-2. That's quite a big margin at this level of play.
Yeah, 6-2. Well, yeah, it is the Division 2 playoffs. You would expect a close series. Well, maybe not even close. Maybe just one side for Barbarians because they are playing against the 4th place of league play, being the 1st place. But it's just reversed. It is Ziad Esports. Look at the shots. Well, you can't see it on stream, but it is 9 shots for Ziad Esports with 6 goals and only 2 shots for Ballbarians. With 2 goals, so the accuracy is right there, but not enough pressure, not enough shots, not enough pressure to beat your opponent. Ziad Esports running away with a victory, being a very dominant side so far in this series. 2 very deserved games going to them. They need to do something else. They need to, Barbarians, they need to, get some pressure on the side of Ziad Esports. They need to combine with each other, connect with each other, and try to create those passing plays. We haven't seen enough from Barbarian side, and they need to show us more creativity, show us why you deserve to be in Division 1, show us why you deserve to win Division 2 playoffs, to get that crown. So far, they haven't showed it us at all. But, next games, it could be different. Do you think, Mikey, that Barbarians can come back? Do you think we can see Barbarians with, a complete other playstyle? Because probably they know they need to do something else. But do you think they can make it happen in the next couple of games?
I don't think they can, no. And I think the reason being is, we saw it in the last series that they played. We've seen it in the first 2 games here. 4 games on the run at this point that they have just completely been shut down in. And it's one of them where they need, if they need to do something, they could have done it already. And I don't feel like they can, because otherwise they would have already done it.
Yeah, right now it is game 3. FTK going for the Musty, it looks like. Sealing some Musty, but can't find it, unfortunately. Can't get past the defenders. Though now it is King Alice. Straight after, no one challenging from Ballbarians. Well, that's a free hit for King Alice. So much time and space to double commit, double with. Yeah, that's not going to help you in Division 2 playoffs. I see will score the first goal of game 3.
Yeah, right there into game 3. The first goal is there, and Ziad Esports, they're well on their way at this point. They're in the driver's seat again, and Ballbarians, my mind is just blown at them, to be honest. I think they just need to switch it up. They just need to stop and be like, okay, our playstyle's not working. How can we change it? Someone on that team, you're not necessarily a team of just one person. You're a team of 3 people. How have not one of you turned around and said, what is going on? Because there is a second.
Second goal for Ziad Esports. That's really, he tries to get a 50. It gets over 1. Lolly not well positioned either, but, it was at the first place. Welly, going for the 50, gets dunked on, and in the end, straight after Ziad Esports scoring from that opportunity. 2 goals up. Yeah, definitely. I can see Ziad Esports after this game going into match point. I can see them going 3-0 up, or even clean sweeping Ballbarians. And the ball falls down into the corner. Spetting tries to go for it again in the corner. Tries to get it again. Gets another hit, but no one there to follow. A great play from Petting though. Now, King Alice and FCK going for that. Welly and Lolly. Well, Lolly in the end going for the clear. Willy tries to find his teammate, but no one there. That's just, the combinations between the players, the connections are missing between the Ballbarians players. I say 2 goals down now. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of giving up. They can't really create what they want to create. They can't create those passing plays like Ziad can. Now this looks like it's going to be 3rd goal. It's bouncing off the post. Now it is going to be the 3rd goal in the end. King Alice getting the 3rd. This also could be the 3rd game for Ziad Esports to win, because they're dominating. And again, this Ballbarian side.
Yeah, right there. It's just shown it yet again why Ziad Esports are such a good side. They're there to capitalize on mistakes. They're there to get them shots going, and they work together well as a team. And Ballbarians, they really need to go back to the driving board. I'm not sure whether somebody's having an off day, whether the communication isn't there. I'm not too sure what their issue is, but it seems like there's a whole lot of issues. And Ziad Esports, they have been extremely good at capitalizing on all of them all at once.
Yeah, and I see the Esports having a really good run so far in the lower brackets, first winning against the GC Pops in loser bracket round 1 with 4-1. And now, well, they are 3-0 up against Ballbarians, the first place of the same conference. If they win this, they will be going into the loser bracket round 3. But there is not that time yet. We see Ballbarians, they're coming back. They scored 1 goal. It might be still possible. Great play from Lauren and Willie in the end with the finish. Can they make it happen? Can they turn the series around completely? This could be the turning point of this series.
No.
Okay, sorry.
Simply put, no, I don't think they can. They got two goals back in the last series. In the last game, even they still weren't able to do anything with it. And I think that that's going to be the same situation here. They lost, 6-2. That's a massive margin to lose. In comes another shot and another goal. 4-1, point proven. Seal the deal. Just leave at this point.
Okay, you won the bet against me. I don't think they're gonna come back. It is a great save from Wally in the first play, though, I think. In the end, still, rushing to the ball and, getting it into the open net. So, the winner of this series, they will be going into the loser bracket round 3. They will be playing against either Snakebite or Ascension Helios, which the series which is being played right now.
Ooh.
So, that is a really, really good clash. Of course, Ascension against Snakebite match. It is always a good match to watch. It's like the rivalry in ECC, like the Snakebite against Ascension, which is being played now. And the winner of that will be playing against the winner of this series. It looks like it's going to be Ziad. I mean, the collapse of Ziad, it's just showing out now. Barbarians down by 4 goals again. 2 minutes to be played. I could say like this series is kind of just done and dusted. We haven't seen any creativity from Barbarians, not any passion from them to win this series. We are really seeing a weak side Barbarians. They do not look like Division 2 at all, and definitely not Division 2 playoffs. While Ziad Esports look really strong, really consistent, and they really look like they're just going to, maybe even win players after all.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a very. I have no words. 6-1. 6-1. Another goal comes in. I was just gonna say, whichever team comes from that, I feel like the game after this, will be very, very juicy. I really hope to see Snakebite there. Whether we will see them there, because there's a massive rivalry between them and Ascension Helios. Both part of the alpha season for ECC, so they've been here a while. They're used to each other. They know what's going on, so that'll be a very juicy game to say the least. And Ziad Esports at this point, do we really think that they can top one of them teams? They keep playing like this. Surely they can.
I mean, Snakebite is a really good team. So is Ascension Helios, but it looks like Snakebite is the stronger team. They are 3-1 up now in the other series against Ascension Helios in the other loser bracket round 2. So probably it will be Snakebite against Barbarians in the next round in loser bracket round 3. Though this series hasn't been decided yet. So, we are going into, game 4. 3-0 for Ziad Esports, which is
crazy.
It would be really crazy if Barbarians reverse sweep this series. If they, pop off now. I can't see it happen, but it would have been one of the most remarkable.
What was that? I'm sorry, they are dead in the water. This team retire from Rocket League. Go and find some new teammates because that is not working. How are these people in Division 2? That is my question. This looks like a Division 2 team against a Division 4 team. How have they made it to playoffs? No! Just no! I can't. My mind is blown.
I mean, not even making it into playoffs, but also first place of league play. First place! I can't stand out. Like, they have troubles like hitting the ball sometimes, which is, not really Division 2 level, you would say, but 6-1 it is. Probably we can't see Brazil as the ball is going to be dropped down pretty much now. Ziad Esports, match point for them. All I can say is, take the 4th game as well, because you are dominating. You are playing so much better than Barbarians. Take Barbarians out of playoffs and go to the second or to the 3rd round of the loser bracket. They just have all the opportunities to do so. They are playing better, and Barbarians, what are you doing? That's all I can say.
I mean, if we want to look at the silver linings, at least they all got over 100 points this game. They all at least got some points. This seems like the longest series in history, and I just wish that Ziad would just put them away. Put them out of their misery. And I feel like in this next game, they will really be able to do that. King Ali's he's been playing extremely, extremely well throughout the series. To be honest, so have the other two. They haven't necessarily had one bad player, and that is the difference. And Ballbarians, as much as Willie really exceptional in that game compared to the other two, they haven't necessarily had the best series so far. So do you see a reverse sweep incoming? Because I think if you do, you might be slightly delusional.
Well, I want to say yes, but realistically, no. No, I can't even see them winning one game. To be fair, like to see it esports, it's just that task to just win this game, to win this series with a clean sweep, and it has all the looks of it. 3 dominant games, like not even just dominant, like completely destroying your opponent. You know, being 4th place of league play, destroying the 1st place of league play, the same conference. Well, that has to give a mental boost. Right now, we see Barbarians having a little bit of offense, though they can't convert the offense into a goal. Lolly now with a save gets demo. Lauren with the demo on King Alice. Lolly tries to create an opportunity. Willie in the corner just waiting very late, but FTK just, you know, not going for the ball either. Batting off the back wall. FTK also going for the ball. FTK still tries to go for it. Can't get his car under control, which is unfortunate to see. Batting gets the ball out. Willie, you know, we can see a Barbarians a little bit better side now in the first 40 seconds. We can see them, you know, not just raiding back. Great save from Lolly in the end. You know, they're playing better than the first 3 games, but, you know, I think it's just way too late to, you know, play decent now. They have played, you know, terrible in the first 3 games, but now it looks like they're going to score the first goal. I would say deserved. You know, maybe we can see a reverse sweep happen, but Barbarians, at least a good start for them in this game 4.
They finally have some life, and do you know what? Before this goal, I was just going to turn around and say, can we just go and get E-Dream? Can we get them back in this? You know, even though they came like bottom of their conference, let's just get them in this for the sake of it. Like, ridiculous. But, okay, a little bit of life, and it was a deserved goal, to be fair. And, you know, the one thing I did turn around and say was that they needed to reset, and it looks like maybe they have done that. Is it too little too late, though, as it is 3-0 in the series? You're gonna need a clean sweep from here on out to be able to do anything with it. Great save there from Willie, a great block, and he's really been the exceptional performer for Barbarians this series. And never mind, because FTK is going to shut them up. Bring back E-Dream, please and thanks.
Yeah, great assist there from King Alice. FTK with a great shot as well. No one going for it from Barbarians. The ball will just drop in very slowly, but it is a goal. It's a 1-0. As you know, Barbarians again have some troubles defending the backboard and defending their goal. Now batting straight from the kickoff. Can he get it? He can get it. Can get return the game to their favor. Ziad Esports up by 1 in a matter of probably like 3 seconds. Great work from them.
Yeah, and I think that just shows the complacency. You know, the complacency in the very beginning, compared to what's going on now, it's just a little bit crazy, really, isn't it? And I'm over it. I'm over the series. Can we just get E-Dream back? I'm telling you, I want E-Dream. I want to live that dream. I want E-Dream back. Yeah, E-Dream.
Why do we want E-Dream back?
Because they came bottom of the conference, and they'd still be playing better than these guys at the moment. It's abysmal. Like, bring back E-Dream so the dream can live on. I mean, we love an underdog story, but like, this is beyond underdogs. This is underground with their performance at this point. How is that not going in? Oh no, it's all going wrong at this point.
Well, yeah, maybe both teams kind of gave up. Well, at least here at Esports, they don't have to go for those goals. They are having the lead in the series and also in this game. Lolly now with the hit. A demo from Lauren. Can't get it into goal though, as the ball gets cleared out to the side. Really tries to do something with the ball into the center. Lauren going for the shot, but it's way wide. Again, just, you know, the accuracy not right there. FTK into the corner. Lolly. King Alice gets it out for a little bit. Willie into the corner. Is there someone to follow up? No, there's not a double whip. There is though. As the goal is completely open. It is over the bar. Should have been in net. And well, yeah, you know, the accuracy is just not there. This game, Barbarians definitely had the chances to score some goals if the, you know, accuracy just was there. But, you know, this game is, you know, kind of just getting out. As Lauren, at least he gets the equalizer. Maybe it's still possible. Well, Barbarians, you know, they're not playing great, but definitely Ziad Esports, they're just kind of giving up now.
Yeah, and I really don't blame you. I've just noticed Matt Beresford is in the chat, right? And he is a player for E-Dream. As you know, as we talk about E-Dream, he is a Ziad player tomorrow, apparently. So hopefully we'll see them tomorrow. But the dream is still alive for Barbarians at this point, at least. I mean, they've got to get another goal in this game, and then get another 3 games on top of this one. But the dream of the reverse sweep is here, because FTK is away for the losers final. Just confirmed, just in now. So Mr. Beresford of the E-Dream roster will be filling in for him. So good to know. Appreciate you being in the chat. And I wanted E-Dream, and I'm getting a piece of it tomorrow. Great. I'm happy with life now.
Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate that E-Dream, they disbanded after, I think ending up in 9th place. Well, at the same moment, we are seeing Ziad Esports, getting the lead here again in this game, going for that clean sweep. But, it looks like Ziad Esports, they will be going through to the next round, playing against, I think it's Snakebite. I think it's Snakebite who won that series. Actually, Ascension Needlers, they won one game. It's 3-2 in that series now. But if, Chris wants to get a game with Ziad Esports, then Ziad Esports, they need to win in loser bracket round 3 against either Snakebite or Ascension Helios. Which, it's a really hard task. But if Ziad plays, they have done at least in the first 3 games, it looks like they're just making a playground out of this now in game 4. And they play like this in game, like the first 3 games in the next series. They, I can definitely see them, going to a loser bracket final, beating either Ascension Helios or Snakebite. They're definitely a consistent roster, capable of going to Division 1. As Lolly now tries to maybe get one of the last goals of this series. Lolly going for it into the corner, that is, tries to drop it down. They can't connect with each other once again as King Alice tries to get it out. Bouncing now from the back wall, bounces up again off the crossbar, that is, with no one there to follow it up. I think this area, it's just done. It's just Ballbarians, they can't score. They can't find the goal of Ziad Esports. Not enough, actually, because they have scored twice, but it wasn't enough. As FTK just closed this series out. Sends Ballbarians out of playoffs. Well, that's unfortunate. And I don't know how this will happen.
That was so unfortunate. It's unreal. I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, after all of that, at least I've got to give Ballbarians some credit. Okay, as much as I've been ripping into them and be like, bring back E-Dream. I mean, I still want E-Dream to come back. No big deal. But at least they came to life a little bit in that last game, which was good to see. But if you're Ballbarians at this point, go down a division. Just go down a division, or break up your team, or actually work on your things, because there's no way you've just gone through 2 series with the same issues and you haven't switched anything up throughout them. But Ziad Esports, they're moving on.
Yeah, they are moving on. They are going to the loser bracket round 3, and this same loser bracket round 3, it will be played on the A stream with also scores. So that's even better. It makes the game even better. It will be against either Snakebite or Ascension Helios. I see that series is still 3-2 in favor of Snakebite. So, we just have to wait a little bit. But, from what we've seen from Ziad Esports, do you think they can go on to the loser bracket round 4? Do you think they can beat either Snakebite or Ascension Helios? Do you think they are capable of, going to the loser bracket round 4 or even maybe winning playoffs in the end?
I think it's possible. I just think that it's a tall task. It's almost as tall as Ballbarians coming back in that series. But I think it is possible, and it'll be interesting to see. I think it'll be a great game. Both of them rosters extremely talented. Ziad Esports, they kind of proved why they are so good in this series. They really shut them down, and it will be interesting to see, as round 3 of the losers bracket actually takes place on the A stream. So I think it'll be a juicy game either way.
Yeah, talking about a juicy game. Currently on the A stream, it is Godalions Solaritas against Primary Esports. 2-0 in that series. We have seen a really dominant series, a clean sweep here, but there it can go anyway. It can go to Game 7, and this is also the end of the B stream. We will still be covering the A stream. We will still be covering loser bracket round 3. This is the end of the B stream. So, I want to thank everyone for watching on the B stream. Go over to the A stream. You will be seeing us casting in roughly, after this series has been played, which is 2-all now, so probably in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe, then that series, the next series will be played against either Ziad Esports, against either, Snakebite or Ascension Helios. It can go either way there, but at least Ziad Esports is the confirmed team in loser bracket round 3. So I want to thank everyone for watching here in the B stream. Everyone go over to the A stream, and maybe we'll see another B stream. Probably we'll see another B stream tomorrow at the Division 2 and Division 1 playoffs. So
yeah,
B stream.
So B stream will be back tomorrow. Because I'll be joined by Machtfish at 8 CET. So that will hopefully be actually no. It looks like it will be back tonight. I'm not too sure. I'm looking at the schedule, and apparently we're streaming on Saturday, the 31st of November, guys. By the way,
Nip trucks.
Not to hesitate. Blame Nip. Is all I have to say to that. So yeah, Machtfish and I will be streaming the B stream at 8 p.m. tonight, and we'll be casting Recognized Talent versus the Ice Pops for Division 1 playoffs, and then loser bracket round 2.2. So it will be fairly juicy, and yeah, we're going to throw the raid over to the A stream now, so we can watch some more Rocket League action as we watch GDL Celeritas versus Primal Esports.